Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. DTC P0848 indicates a malfunction in the transmission fluid pressure switch B, specifically associated with the third clutch of the transmission system in the Honda Accord model years 2012 to 2017. This DTC is crucial as it pertains to the hydraulic pressure within the transmission, and it specifically monitors the hydraulic action required to engage the third gear of the transmission system. The transmission fluid pressure switch B acts as a signal detector, determining whether hydraulic pressure is being properly applied to engage the clutch. If the switch fails, the vehicle's powertrain control module, or PCM, recognizes this anomaly based on the signal it receives. The PCM utilizes the signal to ensure smooth gear shifts and avoid transitions that may cause mechanical shocks. When the switch fails to operate correctly, a high signal is registered, leading the PCM to store this DTC. The transmission fluid pressure switch, B, involved in DTC P0848, is installed precisely in the hydraulic pressure circuit that leads to the third clutch of the Honda Accord. Its role is vital. It ensures that hydraulic pressure is effectively supplied to the third clutch when needed. Proper engagement of the clutch is essential for smooth transitions between gears, particularly the shift from second to third gear. The switch's location is strategic within the hydraulic circuit, making it integral to the overall functioning of the transmission system. When hydraulic pressure is present, the switch remains on, signaling the PCM that all is well. Conversely, if there's no hydraulic pressure, the switch is off, which leads to the concern indicated by the DTC. The possible causes for the DTC P0848 can stem from several issues that compromise the function of the transmission fluid pressure switch B. First, the OP3SW line could have a short circuit to power, which implies a fault that could be sending constant high signals to the PCM. Second, the OP3SW line could also be open, which would involve a loose connection or complete disconnection, leading to no signal being received by the PCM. Another common cause is if the switch itself is stuck in the off position, thus failing to detect hydraulic pressure even when it exists. Finally, an internal failure within the PCM can also lead to improper operation and signal generation. It's essential to address these issues systematically to diagnose the malfunction correctly. Several symptoms can indicate the presence of DTC P0848, primarily involving the vehicle's dashboard alerts. The malfunction indicator light, often referred to as the MIL, will be illuminated when this DTC is triggered. This is the vehicle's way of alerting the driver that there's an issue requiring attention. Additionally, the automatic transmission, AT, gear position indicator will begin to blink. This action directly corresponds to the PCM registering a fault with the signal from the transmission fluid pressure switch. It's crucial for drivers to take these symptoms seriously, as they typically denote underlying issues that could affect vehicle performance. Not addressing them may lead to further complications in the transmission system. The first troubleshooting step in addressing DTC P0848 is to start the engine. This step establishes the engine's operational state, allowing the diagnosis to proceed. Once the engine is running, the next step requires the operator to drive the vehicle specifically in third gear for a minimum of 4 seconds. This drive condition is vital, as it checks whether the PCM can accurately read the switch's signals during the specific gear engagement. It is paramount to conduct this step in a safe environment, with appropriate traffic regulations considered to prevent any hazards. This procedure essentially tests the input signal from the transmission fluid pressure switch, B, under actual driving conditions, which should elicit a response from the PCM if all components are functioning correctly. The second troubleshooting step involves checking for any active diagnostic trouble codes, DTCs, that may be present besides P0848. It is essential to use the Honda Diagnostics System, abbreviated as HDS, to perform this task accurately. The HDS tool enables technicians to retrieve not only the P0848 code, but also any other potential codes that might be set, allowing for a comprehensive diagnosis of the transmission system. Assessing the status of signals from the transmission fluid pressure switch, B, will add greater context to the overall performance of the transmission. This step ensures that no other coexisting faults are impacting the functionality of the transmission system, which can lead to misdiagnosis or overlooked repairs. After completing the repairs associated with DTC P0848, it is imperative to verify that the vehicle operates correctly. This verification includes confirming that the transmission fluid pressure switch B is functioning as intended, and that hydraulic pressure is applied properly to the third clutch. To check this, follow up with a test drive, ensuring the transmission shifts smoothly through the gears, particularly through the second to third gear transition. Once confirmed, the next step is to clear the DTC from the PCM using the HDS tool. This action will reset the system, erasing any stored faults and permitting the vehicle to re-enter normal operation. Monitoring the vehicle after this reset for any recurring DTCs ensures that repairs were successful and that the system is operating as expected. Preventive maintenance plays a crucial role in avoiding future occurrences of DTC P0848. Regularly checking transmission fluid levels is essential, as low fluid can compromise hydraulic pressure necessary for the function of the transmission components, including the transmission fluid pressure switch B. Ensuring that the transmission fluid is at appropriate levels and in good condition helps maintain optimal performance. Additionally, inspecting the wiring and connectors associated with this pressure switch can prevent issues related to shorts and loose connections. Conducting these routine checks can identify potential problems before they escalate into more significant faults, prolonging the vehicle's lifespan and reliability. In conclusion, understanding DTC P0848's implications is crucial for maintaining the Honda Accord's transmission system effectively. The steps outlined in the troubleshooting guide highlight the importance of systematic diagnostics to identify the root cause of the malfunction. By following a structured approach, including verifying the operation of the transmission fluid pressure switch B and checking for other potential codes, one can ascertain the correct repairs. Implementing preventive measures, such as regular inspections of transmission fluid and wiring integrity, can significantly enhance the vehicle's reliability and performance. These measures can prevent minor issues from evolving into more significant complications, ensuring the smooth operation of the vehicle. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.